Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
On 1st and 10, Beverly buying time to his left. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Being chased out left. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw. Beverly. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. That escapes the sack. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. They'll look and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're going to begin the drive here with Madison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Beverly. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders, dancing away at the 35. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun, Beverly. Dances by him, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Williams brings it in. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down, Beverly. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. So we have reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on a sack. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beverly. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. From the gun on third down. Beverly eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Steps away. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 22 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on second down. Beverly. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On first down, Beverly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on third down, Beverly. Flushed out right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. On first and 10, Beverly. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. So the rushing touch. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He's airing it out for Williams. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first two throws, Has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Beverly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Operating from the gun, Beverly escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders
to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. He's back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And out now come the Vikings. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a first throw here in overtime.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Another run with Sanders. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Vikings, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye.
Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Minnesota. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is